Okay, and we are back online, I think. There we go, the stream should be up now too. And you know what's coming now. The obligatory Toby has to enter his own bloody stream. Which may or may not happen right now. Come on. There we go, now we're live. So let's continue on our save game. Yes please. So if memory serves, last time we left the game, we were doing something or another. Right, we had summoned our own Atronak, which is very, very useful. We did the first improvement to this Frostcrag Spire, which is quite useful. So we now have a vault area, which we use to drop off some of the gear we got, like some of the things we have fond the memories of. We also picked up some more ingredients, which we are going to alchemize right away. Because I feel like making health potions. Also, yeah, my voice may or may not give out during the stream. This is mostly due to the week being, or having been quite a strain on my voice. Could go with some, no we can't. They actually switched off the TV signal. They actually changed the TV signal in Berlin, which leads to a pretty... well, it usually leads to difficulties, mostly due to all the frequencies shifting around, so people having to do a new full sweep on their TV, so it has to find its channels again. People are actually supposed to be informed via mail, but that for some reason that often doesn't happen. Also, I figured out how to actually do that. Let's go back to our mana here. I also figured out how to... I actually looked it up. I looked up how to get the... That's my mana. How to get the Namira quest. And apparently we have to drop our personality below 20. Which is something I actually want to do as early as possible. We don't have to permanently drop it, it just has to be low during the quest, or as we talk to Namira. There is no additional offering required, as that is quite a challenge in and of itself. Now you could actually probably make a character that is so low in charisma that it works, but I think the vault had what we need. Last time we checked it. There it is. So something we can use here is not the Shadow Banish wine, rather. We need cheap wine, as that has the very useful property of dropping our personality by 10 points. You can only stack up 4 potions at the same time, which is why you need to do this, or you need to use this method while you're below 60 charisma. Otherwise, of course, you will not drop below 20. That being said, let's dive right back to Namira's Shrine, which is over here. Get hammered, and then... Okay, so... let's get hammered now. 1, 2... I think 3 should do, as we are now... Yes, we're at 15.
Ah, much better. You repulse me now, at least to a degree. Others should find you foul, disgusting. Namira may be pleased. Approach the shrine.
Lovely.
Her eye is upon you.
You dare approach my shrine, child of light? You who walks this plain basking in the light of the warm, cruel sun? Prove to me lived in peace for many years. They worship me from the dark, basking in their misery and filth. Now, though, some would seek to bring light to their darkness. Priests of Archay have intruded upon their squalor. I want you to help my Forgotten kill these priests of the light. Cast this spell upon the priests. Allow my beloved Forgotten to kill the interlopers. When this is done, I shall reward you for your efforts.
Okay, so that's easy enough. Okay, let's find Anga. There's one over there. Have we been there before? We probably haven't. However, let's get the bow out. So yeah, what I was going with, where I was going to there was basically I've spent 8 hours a day explaining people that they do just need to do their bloody to just fix their to search for TV stations again with their TV, and that would fix their TV. It's not broken. Because they either didn't read their mail or did not get it. Doesn't really matter to me which one it was. Why do I keep missing a bloody wolf? There we go, now I hit it. It sounds like it's still fighting. I don't like that. Anyway, let's go to Anga now. We do have things to do. And since we're supposed to let the priests finish off the, or the Forgotten Ones, whatever they are, finish off the priests, I'm somewhat sure we don't want the Atronach to join us in the dungeon there. Which is an Aelid, place of all things. Oi! Look at that. Let's go with... Where's my stupid spell? Well, let's not do that then. Fine with me. We'll take the gold though. Thank you, Atronach. I'm not sure how this thing is doing health-wise. We might want to get a healing spell at some point. Okay, I think that's the place we want to go to. Atronach, are you actually regenerating? You're probably not. There doesn't seem to be health regeneration. I mean, in Skyrim it was quite generous, really. You were able to regenerate so much health in so little time. It was kind of absurd, really. So look at that. I really like how you can see this Imperial City from everywhere, or almost everywhere. I know I've said that in one of the past episodes. But yeah, back to the topic at hand. Boy, could you stop doing that? And yeah, it was pretty hideous. Is it in the chest again? No, it shouldn't be. It's just a deer. We don't need a deer. Okay, so there's the entrance. Now I would like to have you wait here. We were given a spell, which was none of those. No, Now, which one was the spell we were supposed to cast? It wasn't Captivate. Ah, Namira's Shroud. Okay, it is an illusion spell. Let the Forgotten take care of the priest. So, we'll do that. Shouldn't be that hard, really. So, we'll go this way first.
Protect and keep these wayward souls. By the light.
Ah, so it drops the light.
Protect me! No! By the light! Save! No! No!
Okay. Now I see what he did there. I see what he did there. Hooray, sneak skill. Now, we could probably kill those quite easily on our own. But I think I see a torch down that way. No, I don't. Ah, there we go. There is a light.
From the depths of despair to Arce's glory, save these poor souls. My God, no! No! By the light, save me, Lord! By the... Save me, Lord!
Okay. They don't have anything good in here. 123 gold. That was totally worth the trouble. Not sure if we should. There's a torch up there.
No! I'm just warming up, even. Okay. Save me. No!
I'm sure Arcade is not doing anything for you there.
Save me.
Did they have... no, just an iron mace. Just an iron mace. Ooh, hello. Some gold. Why the hell not? Where's the last priest? We should be close. Do I want to push that? I'm not sure I want to push that. At least not for now. We might want to do it later. Been here. Been here. Give me the local map, please. Okay, so that way. According to the map, it's just that way. What was that so black?
Light from darkness, hope from hopelessness. In Arcade's name, I pray.
Yeah, okay, protecting you now.
By the light, Arcade, protect me.
Okay, that should be all. So we can return, and we now have a Daedric artifact. I hope we don't have to drop our charisma again. Was it of any particular school, I wonder? Oh, it was alteration. I'm not sure if you actually gained skill for that. What was the way out again? Okay, just this way and then that way. So, well done, me. We got ourselves some priests killed. Now, since we're technically on the side of the Divine, we're on the quest for them, if memory serves. This may or may not have hurt our reputation. I wish you to follow me again. Let's get some Heal Others spell next time. We have a scroll for that, but I would like to have a proper spell as well.
You have cleansed my followers' perfect darkness. The forgotten are free to wallow in their misery.
Hooray!
Take my ring. Let it bring pain to others who would wish it upon you. Namira blesses you.
Great. So we got the Ring of Namira, and apparently Namira also took the spell away from us again. Which is very nice. I think otherwise it would be completely bloody useless. Now what's that ring doing for us? We still have the black band. We actually prefer... Which ring am I carrying? I'm wearing right now. The Vampire one. Fine with me. That's actually kind of cool. I sort of want to use that. I don't like the black band. No, I didn't. I think I decided against it for some reason. Probably because I'm wearing heavy armor. Do I have a healing spell for others? No, I only have this one. Great. So, with that in hand, we will now try to do something else. Not sure what would be the best move for now. We could go do more arena fighting. That might actually be fun. We could also try to do, I guess, something else. I have to drop that cheap wine off. I'll offer that to the mirror. There you go. Have some wine. Now, as much fun as riding around the countryside is, we don't want to do this necessarily, because it's also kind of annoying in that you can't really fight off horseback. They fixed that in Skyrim, but for the time being you cannot fight on horseback. So if we are attacked, we have to dismount, the horse usually takes damage as well, which is kind of annoying. Let's see what other quests we can do. Frostfire Glade. We were close to that. We could go in there, but I do want to have more healing spells for that. I really do. We could try this. Or go to Coral. What's closest? Now we don't... Yeah, Coral. Let's go to Coral. And see what we can do for the Fighters Guild. Those quests usually are somewhat easy. So we'll probably have a good chance of training our skills and maybe do some other things. Also, I keep forgetting which of the Mages Guild chapters was the one with restoration spells. So let's see. Apparently we don't get in trouble for bringing Atronak into the city. That's good to know. Now let's get the quest out. Now, Milena Donton. Where would we have you? Probably in the Fighters Guild. I think she has a house somewhere here too. I think this might be her house as well. No, it's not. I think one of those is, though.
Greetings. I see you've been keeping yourself busy. This is good. I believe it's time for you to perform some duties for your guild.
Okay, what about those duties then?
A brotherhood, a family. What affects one of us affects us all. Fighting, drunkenness, dereliction of duty are not tolerated. I would like you to speak with Modron Orion. He will assign you any duties that are currently pending. Good luck to you.
So your job was to send me off to another person. What is your point there? Okay, so... can't jump out of that. Where would Modron Orion be? Not in here. Should also not be in the basement. You are not Modron Orion. So Modron Orion should... there he is.
Ready for duty? What do you want? I suppose you've come looking for duties, huh?
That was some quick change of mood.
Duties for you. Fine. I'll speak slowly so you can keep up. I want you to contact Maglier.
Okay. Now, who would that be, and what do I need from him?
He's one of your Fighters Guild brothers, but he's defaulted on a contract. We can't allow that. Makes us all look bad.
Why would he default?
Finish out a contract in Skingrad. Suppose I shouldn't be surprised. He's raw like you. Go and find out what's wrong with him.
Okay, that's easy enough.
Don't just stand there. Move!
Now, one downside of having the Atronach is, of course, that he will do some damage, which means he will essentially sap experience from us. Not in the classic way of most games, where you basically share loot and experience with your companions. In that, if he does damage, I don't think we are credited with dealing the same damage.
Well met.
No.
Bye.
Excuse me.
I would like to see what spells are available here.
Bye.
Ignore the burning thing, although I think this here is the summoning one.
I am Albert.
You have spells.
The finest goods and lowest prices.
Yeah, those are the illusion. Yeah, they seem to be mostly summoning spells. Bounce, and I'm not sure what happens if you actually use this in an arena battle. It might break the game, so we'll not do it. Yeah, this seems to be the summoning part of the guild. With some commanding and other things just to round things off.
I'm listening.
Hi.
Fighter skill is a good place.
Now, you probably want to be able to have a command spell on backup, just in case your summoning kind of backfires. I'm not sure if they can do that, but they might. In a more traditionally RP-esque sense, where summoning demons usually is a bad move. So we need to go to Skingrad. We went to Coral just to go to Skingrad, which is the next way, really. We could go to Battlehorn Castle. We have an Atronach, so we might even be able to do this. Let's go there, why the hell not? What's the worst that could happen, right? Right? Well, a horrible, painful death for one. Not sure if that's the worst. We might end up with a soul can. Which is not quite a thing yet, but we might. So let's see. The not finished quest. We're also supposed to go to Bravil. So many quests. So many quests. It's very easy to get lost here. The Arena, Grey Prince, Spirits, Door, Battlehorn Castle. Let's assist those fine folks in Battlehorn Castle with our 7 arrows. That'll break them off the siege. We'll just follow that road. Atronach's still coming along. Very nice. Now, if we lose it, we might not resummon it, depending on how useful I deem it and how much I want there to be an Atronach. basically getting its face eaten off instead of me. Although I think I'll wait with the next resummoning until we do have a heal other spell that's not written on a scroll, meaning that is basically permanent, and that we don't have to just re-buy every now and then. Also still smelling of smoke. I was visiting the bees earlier today. And every time I do that, I don't know why, but it's very hard to wash that off actually. You can't really, at least I can't. I've tried soap, I tried everything, and the smell just stays around. Which is weird. It eventually goes away, but my hands smell of smoke really strongly. The bees are doing fine though. I was worried the queen might be on her last legs. I mean, she probably is. Either the bees or I'm going to kick her out today. Or not today, but this season. Right. There's a wolf. Wait, I wanted to use the bound dagger. That was not exactly impressive. I was expecting to do more damage there. Luckily there's another wolf going on there. However, those blue mushrooms either gave us health or magical regen. Okay, now I should have checked my healing on my blade skill before and after I did that, just to see if there was any change. Now, what were those guys besieged by? Out of curiosity, I should have probably checked that beforehand, in some in-character way. I try to avoid going to the wikis, because once you do, it's kind of you break a threshold, an inhibition threshold. You tend to do it more often then. And look up all sorts of things, you click all the links. I mean, I'm not sure if you do that as well. I suppose you do. What I often find myself doing, for example, if I check something on Wikipedia, is I click all the links around that, or almost all of them. Like everything that sounds new and interesting to me, I go with, and I read that article and so on. So I've spent hours on Wikipedia. Okay, that must be Battlehorn Castle. It doesn't look besieged to me. Also, there's a body of water here, which means there might be Nernroot around. I think there it is. There we have the Nernroot. And some fruit. We'll take that. Hooray! We found a couple of Nernroot. So we have to return to Skingrad anyway. Which means we can do a very efficient trip to there. We also were on an errand for the Mage's Guild, if memory serves. Also to Skingrad. So going there should be quite useful to us. Okay. What exactly is supposed to be besieging these people? Oh, there's something. Oi! So, the castle has been besieged by a band of like 5 people. Okay, they have a dwarven dagger, we'll take that. We can keep the rest of that junk. Now we probably want to have the flashpot out. was an archer though, so there is arrows for days. Arrows for days. And better loot.
I'm just warming up, you pathetic worm!
Yeah, follow me. Very nice. Now that is some useful stuff we can take. Mostly that though. Okay, that's fine. Oops, I didn't want that. I actually want to use my healing spell. So that was literally the massive siege you were fighting off. I'm hardly impressed. Can I grab you? No, I can't. You can't grab bodies, which kind of sucks. I do want to take those and just drop them off somewhere here. Just so they don't despawn. Actually, wait. Don't I have a feather spell? I think I had a pretty decent feather spell. Now might be a good time to use it. Not buoyancy. Ease burden. It's 50 points, so still a bit too much. Just slightly. Let's see. What could I possibly want to drop off? Probably the heavy stuff. So yeah, Cures of Battle. Off you go. Yeah, just hover there for a moment. I'm not sure it's supposed to do that. Hello? Could somebody get my cures out of the air? Let's ignore that for now. And get to here.
Good afternoon, sir. This is indeed a dark day for all of us left. But I thank you for risking your own life to help us. Here, take this. It'll tell you all you need to know. As the newest master of the castle, I bid you welcome.
Hooray! More homes for us. Let's see. Lord Kelvin's will. That was right. What is that ominous will of Lord Kelvin? Diary, Nightfall. Lord Kelvin's will. I, Lord Kelvin, son of Jaren, and a sworn knight of the True Horn, upon my death, do hereby bequeath Battlehorn Castle and all lands and chattels to the bearer of this document. Such an unusual document requires some explanation. I resort to such measures out of desperation. I pen this while Battlehorn Castle lies besieged by a band of ruthless marauders, with little hope that any of us will survive. Besieged, I say, although this petty battle would not have even rated on a footnote in the great days of the Knight of the True Horn. We have fallen on hard times indeed. I will entrust this document to my last faithful retainers, with instructions to destroy it in the last extremity. Although I accept that I may have provided the means for my murderers to legally take the lordship of Battlehorn Castle, so be it. To the new Lord of Battlehorn Castle, whoever you are, know that you inherit a stronghold with a proud tradition of getting besieged. And Battlehorn Castle was built by a remnant of the Knights of the True Horn who were exiled from our homeland of Lanelin in Hammerfell. After a failed battle to dethrone Baron Shrike of Lanelin, our leader, Lord Cain, ordered us to split up into as many small groups as possible until the time should come that he would recall us. My father was part of a group that settled here in Cyrodiil and built Battlehorn Castle as a refuge while they waited for Lord Cain's message, a message that never arrived. Over the years, all the knights of our little band either gave up or passed on, all but one, my father Jaren. Since his untimely death, I have continued to hold Battlehorn Castle in the hope that someday we will hear from Lord Cain and our great exile will be at end. I'm afraid that the fortunes of Battlehorn Castle have fallen on hard times. What resources I had available I devoted to maintaining the castle itself. Its walls still stand strong and its hearth still provide warmth. Sadly, this came at great cost. and many of the items within its walls had to be sold in order to meet the enormous payments such maintenance begets. If you find yourself with the means to restore Battlehorn Castle to its former glory, a friend of my father's named Nilfos Emelian still holds many of the castle's accoutrements in storage and on account. All that is required is to repay the castle's debts to Nilfos. I am certain he'll happily return the items. My final request for the new Lord of Battlehorn Castle is to continue to uphold the proud traditions of the Knights of True Horn and to honor the memory of a brave service. Okay, so where would be this Nilfos person? We could sell him some stuff, except that thing we lost. That very valuable... Ow. Let's not do that again. So we have a castle now. Hooray. Castle with a lot of doors.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and some followers who we can boss around if we wanted to. Lovely, we do have that already though. And I'm the master of the castle, I'm not allowed to sleep in that bed. Ooh, we have a basement. We do have a basement with some strange passages. Okay. Any good wine? We have some more cheap wine here. The place does need a bit of fixing though. The place is in dire need of repairs. I was hoping there was a shop somewhere around. Okay. Oh, there we go, you can usually put one of those. How did you end up there? Why am I not surprised? Oh, look, we have a scythe here. We could totally wield the scythe.
Evening.
We have a trader here. Got some display cases, very nice. You can never have enough of those. We have an east wing, lovely. Now you usually get a pointer towards Nilfos or whoever owns your current place. That's quite some nice hunting trophy there. Chapel. Let's go back here though. Okay, so if we ever find Nilfos, we know we want to buy stuff from him. Okay. Market district in the Imperial City. I'm not too surprised. Let's go to Skingrad though, where we will almost likely instantly be over encumbered. Yeah, there we go. And there is the encumbrance. What was it? Ease burden. There we go. I could have also tried to stack this with a feather potion. Let's go to the Lord first. We're asked to get a book back, so let's do that. Deception, accidents, motives. There we go.
Hello.
Hello there. I'm not sure they'll be happy to see me. I believe we're more supposed to appear here during the daytime. Yeah, South Hall. We're not supposed to be here just yet. So what's the time? It's about midnight. Which means we'll probably have a nap. Could go to the well. Not sure why we'd want to. But we could go in there. Look at this lovely statue of picture of someone. Oh, some decent wine here. And a skin-grad guard. I would like to talk about the...
All appointments to see the Count must go through Mercator Hosidus.
Okay, fine.
Good day.
So where can we find this Mercator Hosidus guy? I would like to meet him. I'd also like to have that wine. But we'll not touch that for now. We will instead wait for about an hour. Well, let's wait for... not 1 hour, let's wait for 8 hours. He should be around then. I don't think we should wake him up. He'd probably call the guards on us. And we are supposed to be somewhat diplomatic. Okay, I'm over encumbered. That's to be expected.
How are you? Yes, the Mages Guild, you say?
Yes, totally.
The Count is quite aware of your presence here. He simply has no interest in granting you an audience at this time. Now that I've seen you myself, I can't say that I blame him. Nevertheless, I shall endeavor to change his mind on the subject. Return tomorrow. Perhaps he will see you then.
What a douche. Well, fine, then we'll return tomorrow. And yes, I was aware that was going to happen. Which is why I endeavored to go here first before we'll go and sell our stuff. We could quick travel, but I think quick traveling will generally strip your spells. And a little walk never hurts, really. We also go to the Mages Guild.
Oh.
Ow. Let's not do that too often. Okay, so we don't need that because it says we need to return tomorrow. So we can ignore that one. Let's go seek out Sindarion, or really any tradesman. That won't do.
Good day.
I would like
For the
to
right price,
have that fixed, and that fixed, and those fixed, I guess.
only quality.
Then I wish to
goods for sale here.
barter,
What can I interest you in?
because we want to sell this dwarven dagger for quite a price. We want to also sell the greaves of the labourer, mostly because they're so flippin' heavy. You're not actually paying a good price for those, but screw it. Just have them.
Thank you. Take care.
Okay, let's go see Sindarion. All things alchemical. It wasn't in here. Let's actually go to see the Mages Guild quickly first.
Good day.
Okay,
Only
what spells do
quality
you
goods
have?
for sale here. What can I interest you in?
Heal major wounds, that would be nice to have. I think you're just selling random spells though. Oh, this is the destruction place.
Fantastic. Thanks for asking.
Excellent. That Elsic God-hater sure has a chip. How are you? Good day. I offer the finest goods and lowest
Do
prices
you
in
have
all
any...
Cereaville.
You're more expensive with that spell. Weakness Defy. So this seems to be a school that's focused on destruction.
Fine.
Now, fun fact, we could actually cast a...
Well, have a look at my wares.
Yeah, we can actually cast that on our weapon and use that to fix our, or to increase our blacksmithing skill, but and our destruction skill at the same time. I usually don't like such steps.
Have a look around. You won't find better prices in all Tamriel.
I would argue about that. However,
Farewell.
go away. However, also be yes, I think that stuff has regrown. Let's go see Cinderian now. We'll return here eventually. There's Maglia.
What is it?
Yes, you defaulted on contract.
Defaulted? I suppose so. I'm not paid enough to do the job. I was supposed to find Brennus Astus's journal.
Why would you do that?
That was my job. They said it was in Fallen Rock Cave. You ever been in there? Didn't think so. I'm not going back. Not for that kind of money. If you care that much, you go find it. The contract's yours. It's not worth it for what the guild is paying. I've got a family to think about.
Okay. Well then, lovely. So we'll have to go get some stupid book from a cave. Stharian.
How goes the search?
I actually found some Nernroot.
Fantastic. You actually found 10 of the Nernroot. I'll begin making the elixir of exploration right away. According to my research from the tome, I'll need at least 20 more Nernroot to make the next magnitude of elixir. In any case, if you come back in about 24 hours...
Okay, so and this is basically why I was trying to not use any of the Nernroot.
What?
Because we want to use those for now.
I'm Elsie.
Okay, she
What do you want?
should tell us more if we go and butter her up. That's the no, that's the no. That's a yes, and I guess that's a yes.
Really?
It is, yes.
Interesting.
Lovely.
Not now? What a dumb... Yes, yes. Whatever you say.
Okay, so this
Not
and
now? What
that,
a dumb... Really?
this and that,
Don't. Please. Don't
this,
talk such rot.
that,
That's just stupid. What a
this,
great...
rotate that.
Don't. Please. Really? What nonsense. That's... I accept. I have no choice. Not
Let's
now,
see.
not later, not ever. You think that's funny? Remarkable. Yes, yes.
Okay, we lost
What-
one there.
What a... Don't talk such... No more. You think that's
Oops.
funny?
Damn. It was those two that she didn't like.
That's just stupid. Don't. Please. Don't waste... Really?
Let's do
Interesting.
one more.
Whatever. I wish I could say that. What a... Don't talk
Damn
such
it.
rot.
Okay, get those out of the way.
That's just not... What... Whatever you want.
Will she?
Bye. I hope I...
Okay, no. I was hoping she would give us a new quest or something. Okay, fine. That did not turn out as planned. But we have two quests that force us to wait, so let's actually go and... we can go to Shadeleaf Copse as well. Let's do that. So we'll just pick some random exit to the city. Preferably a northish one. When we go to Bleakflat's Cave, then we'll try to go and see what Shadeleaf Copse has to offer for us. Yeah, I think that's a good plan. And once that has been accomplished, we'll see what else we can do here. I think we had another quest in Skingrad. We'll go through the log and then we'll see what happens. Okay. So, give me that. was trying to head to the wrong cave. Happens to the best of us. Okay. Which way to go? Which way to go? Which way to go? This way. Something I actually find, at least in my last game, I found the other castles too. There's somebody you can buy a house from here for like 10 grand, and I found him lying on on the. I think he fell to his death from the bridge. You look like an escort quest. We'll ignore you. But I don't feel like doing an escort quest right now. I hate escorting people to places. But I think the despise of players for escort quests is well known, so I shouldn't get into that too much. Look at that, an Oblivion gate we are not going to touch right now. We'll eventually close them off, but not for now. They actually do add something to the landscape, don't you think? Ooh, Nightshade. Where's my... Didn't I have an Adronak? I think he got somewhere lost with his pathfinding. It might return when we go and enter another cell. There he is, look at that. She? It? Do they just have sexes? I mean, it looks more female to me. I'm also happy we don't cause any wildfires here. Ooh, tomatoes. All the tomatoes we could ever want. Lovely. Not ripened by the sun, but by a flame Atronak. It's essentially the same, just closer. Okay, where is that stupid cave? Now, I believe the bound dagger actually counts as a magical weapon anytime. So it will deal damage to, I think, ghosts and everything else nasty we can come across. That would otherwise only be harmed by magical weapons, although since we enchanted our sword, it should now also be a magical weapon. Even without Charizard, I'm not sure on that one. That's something we'll probably have to figure out. But I do believe we get a message in the top corner there, telling us that the weapon cannot be used to harm that thing. Lots of things here. Lovely plants. Shrooms. Also figure out if alchemy skill increases your chance of getting stuff from a node. But I think we'll probably not notice that too much. I mean, we are getting a fair amount of things, so I wouldn't really complain about that. Peonies. It's really pretty plants. A few of those in Dresden as well, I think. Not sure if I'm translating them right. They do seem lovely. Do I want... oh, no... okay, fine. So those only work at night. Okay, Bleak Flats Cave is supposed to be somewhere around here. it's not. We're not supposed... Well, it is here, but we're not supposed to go in there. Also trying to stay away from that Oblivion gate, which is another one, I think. I mean, we might have a chance in there with the Atronach. But I prefer to be more equipped for those. Both in skill and in actual equipment. Is that Morning Glory? No, it's not. Flax. What are you attacking there? You're all somewhat fine. Ooh, nice. We'll have that. There should be a cave somewhere here. It's over there. Just more flowers. I believe back in the day it was actually somewhat controversial that Cyrodiil did not look like it was described in the books in Morrowind. I think those put it those made it more like a tropical place with the jungles and shit. And this does not look jungly at all. This is basically Middle European. So yeah, it's... I think some people didn't like it. I mean, it does make sense because it feels, or it's probably like, I would imagine like Italy or places like that. I wonder if Morning Glory always grows facing the same direction, like east, where the sun would rise. Okay, what's in here that is so terrifying that you could not be bothered to finish the job? Not sure if it's considered a quest if you talk to people about them. Or if they're just like, yeah, it's a job, not a quest. Ooh, nice. We are still carrying around too much stuff. I'm quite sure we had more weight capacity earlier. Oh, a ghost. Well, great. Great, now we have ghosts to fight. Now that explains why he would not want to go in there. Okay, let's help with our weight here. By sipping some Restore Magicka potions. Okay, that works. Also have that ectoplasm. Still fighting something. Ooh, look at that. Ow. Just stop that. Okay, we want that, that. And we probably also want to loot that box over there. Yeah, that truck's not doing too peachy there. we're now getting into the better loot as well. I mean, arguably better. Okay, let's actually use some of those mushrooms. We only found 2 mushrooms in all of this. Oh well. Okay, let's go with more of those. There's supposed to be a journal in here somewhere, right? I'm not sure if it was in the box or not. So we'll just have to check every nook and cranny and eventually the place that's indicated by our quest marker. Thank you. Do I need that? Probably not. No. Something tells me we're going to fight enough undead in the near future. Still alive. Quite sure about that. Aha! Ooh, shocked out and dispel. Very nice. I'm not sure how useful that is, but we'll have it. Having is certainly better than not having, so we'll go with it. Especially in games like that, having something is better than not having it. Except the corpus disease, although that turned out to be beneficial in the end as well, which was kind of weird. I found it quite a nice, like, twist, if you will. I love how those explode. They just spawn. Did you literally just have to create that from thin air? Okay. So there are pathways all over the place. And a lock to pick. Nice, we didn't break any lockpicks, but we got one out of this. So we can go the upper way or the lower one. We'll go both eventually. But for now, we want to pop a Magicka potion. Atronak, do something. Oops, they killed my Atronak. I know what I forgot. I just wanted to say, well, luckily I have that lovely scroll of greater heal others. Ah, don't do that. It's a duel of the mages and ghosts, if you will. Oi. Okay, let's not do that too often. I think they actually sap your strength. Restore health, please, and give me one of those. Yeah, that'll do. there's a quest further down the line. That actually requires us to find some ectoplasm, so that might be a great place to start. And to get the elusive substance. I'm not sure why my spidey sense was tingling there. It's nice of them to actually give you this kind of danger sense where you can essentially feel something is up there. It seems somewhat weird though. Okay, come on, get me out of there. If I were to drop 3 ectoplasm into that, into the Atronak altar, would that mean I would get a ghost? Like, the rules are a bit fuzzy on that one. Okay, please give me a local map. Now, this is one way we have not been to. We have... Oh, it's multi-layered. There's always a problem if you have a one-dimensional map and a multi-dimensional dungeon. Or a multi-level dungeon. It's something I hated in Morrowind already as well. Ooh, nice. We'll have those. We'll totally have that. Nothing of use there. I don't want to rest in here, because resting in here would mean we would have to risk those respawning on us. Ow. Ow, just stop that. There we go. Some of this, you bastard. Okay, now might be a good time to drink one of those restore health potions. They're quite heavy too, so certainly a good time. Frost shield, we should totally sell that. Totally sell that down the line. There should be a ghost somewhere here as well. Nice, something else to sell. Now, assuming you need to pay about 7 to 8 grand for every house in Oblivion, at least everyone that has been added by some sort of expansion, we are going to pay a whole lot of money. Look at that. Brandon's Astus' journal. It is a book about rats, really. Okay. Oh no, it's about everything. Okay, there will be blah blah blah. Land drag. Ooh, minotaurs. Oh, there, the land drag. Violent creatures, wonderful. I'm also not sure how much the theory of evolution is a thing in a fantasy world, because you have gods, which are kind of physical beings, they're actual beings, and it's hard to make out if you have a creation myth and you have gods that are physically there. Like, you know they are there, they physically take effect on the world, they physically talk to people, they physically create things and did things. Do you need an evolution? Like, can there even be evolution? I mean, there still can be, but still. Okay, we'll take that. And 13 gold, which are the payment for the stupid contract. Let's speak to Magler, because he's closer anyway. And we'll also return to Skingrad first, just to get some rest. And sell off some of the junk we found. So, off we go. Let's also fix the gear we have. Lots of repair hammers. But I need to sell those furs and shit. Now the pointless thing is we have to go to Skingrad, then we have to go to Coral to finish that quest. I think that's just some needless legwork there, but what can you do? We haven't been this way. Let's see what lies here. Some mushrooms, lovely. Another ghost. Ow. Those ghosts were damage sponges. I mean, they don't seem physical enough to really be so spongy. Don't get me failing with this stupid lock. There we go. Ooh, nice. That was quite worth it. So yeah, this net does another level up. We did lose the Atronak, but I think that's a small price to pay for a level up. It's the way out here, this is the way out, so that way. Come on. Yeah, we're walking substantially slower with the shield raised, which makes sense, I guess. I mean, not really. The shield is not going to be any heavier. Well, I suppose you'd probably move more careful that way. Okay, let's just quick travel back to Skingrad. I don't feel like walking now. We don't need to practice more because we do have a level up waiting for us. I know if we sleep for about 8 hours. We should also Yeah, we should totally be able to get this going nicely. So we'll wait for 8 hours. Let's go to the Fighters Guild, or not the Fighters Guild, this place first. Get Magla his book.
You're still around. I've told...
I found the
You
journal.
found it, huh? Good work, I guess. Well, take it back to Orin then.
I guess I'll have to report your failure.
I understand about duty. Don't get me wrong. Should have been more than one guy.
Fine with me.
Whatever.
I am, however, not paying for a bed. I refuse. So we'll sleep in the Mages Guild. I don't know why, I just prefer to sleep there. We don't have to, we might as well sleep in the Fighters Guild. Let's screw it.
Salute. Welcome. Please say your piece.
All this stuff here.
Acting even stranger than usual, don't you think?
Glove here. What a nutball. We could also do his quest, but I think it's one of the most boring quests you can do. I've also concluded that the oh wonderful, that the Flametronic is not too overpowered. Also, we'll pick Strength and Intelligence. You can't believe how easy it is. You just have to go a little crazy, and then suddenly it all makes sense, and everything you do turns to gold. Not literally everything, but I agree it's a lot of stuff that did indeed turn to gold, or some other equivalent. So, level 12, there we go.
Should you need something, it's my pleasure.
Yeah, no, that's fine. So, we should now be able to return to... what was that? There's a fire salt, look it is. I actually preferred them the way they looked in Morrowind, where they were more homogeneous. Okay, I think we can go to Skimgrad Castle now, because it should be the next day. And when we're then there... we'll go sell some stuff in Skingrad. Then we'll go see Shadeleaf Copse. What's this stupid... it's still too early. We'll wait for 2 hours then. Oh, there we go.
You there. I have an update for you. The Count has agreed to see you, but not here. He wishes to meet you north of the cursed mine outside of town, after 2 a.m. It would be wise of you to be on time. Follow the road west out of Skingrad, through the high pasture. The mine entrance is south of the road. The Count will meet you just outside it.
Okay. Good. It seems like an awful lot of work just to return a book, but fine. We could take the... no, we should not take this shortcut. We should totally not take the shortcut to Skingrad. But we'll want to be around until midnight. So I guess we'll be wasting 1 day in Skingrad. Selling stuff, upgrading stuff. I'm not sure what we can upgrade, but we can fix stuff. Ow. Including ourselves. Okay.
Who will help an old beggar?
I will eventually. Darien should also be ready now. Seeking your roots. I mean, we could go here first as well. We could go there first. But I want to sell stuff first. You never know what we'll encounter, and we may need more available space. So this is the housing.
What is it now?
Two Sisters Lodge. Surly Brothers. That's a winery. Ooh, Sulimo the Baker. Sulimo? Selmo? Selmo the Baker. Must have confused him with another similarly named baker. Totally safe. Why are there no railings on here? I mean, I guess you're just not supposed to walk on the edges there, but still. It's a lawsuit waiting to happen. Westfield Inn. Sindarian ready. Do you have my elixir ready?
What is it?
Sindarian.
Leave me to my work.
Okay, fine. Sorry about that. Just the phone doing stuff. Receiving WhatsApp messages. Lovely. The worst possible time. There's the Colovian trader. We'll go in there. I think general traders will sell you less or have less money to pay you overall.
Welcome to.
However,
What can I interest you in?
don't really care. We just want to load up some stuff. I wish to get rid of none of that. I wish to sell you this.
You got a great deal there.
We could also sell the Mithril gauntlets. They're not that great.
An excellent bargain.
And quite valuable. Okay, restore fatigue. Keep that. That is actually quite a nice spell if you are looking for life. So I want to sell those. I'm holding on to my ingredients. You can't get those from me. We did have some pelts we want to sell though. All of those, yes.
A pleasure.
Oh wait, I wanted to sell
Have a look
books
at
as
my
well.
wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you.
No, we don't want to buy books, we want to sell them. Not the Nunred Missive, we want to sell this guy.
You drive off.
And this guy.
I appreciate.
Now I know we technically nicked those from the Brotherhood. What are they gonna do? Complain about us? Invoke the wrath of Zetis?
Hello there.
They probably will. Okay, now what else can we do here? Blacksmith. Let's actually go find another alchemist.
Can't you see that I'm very busy?
I can't, you're just walking around like an idiot. Okay, it's 10 in the morning. Right, we need to steal some goods as well. I think that's with the castle, we don't want to go there. We want to head in this general direction. And I already forgot who the unarmed trainer was we found. Could go and look back and watch my old stream, or of course look it up in the wiki. But now that we've missed it, we've missed it. I believe we're going to face some animals in that stupid copse as well. But if they point you towards it, there's probably more than one Nernrid over there. So avoid that stupid gate. They're technically leveled for you, so you should always have the same amount of... You should always have creatures that are about your strength. But I believe, of course, it gets a lot easier over time, because I think most creatures have a maximum level as well. So, for example, a rat will only level so much until it's kind of leveled out, until it's the most dangerous rat you can find. Let's say level 20. Rats don't go past level 20, so at level 20 they're trivial to you, and probably won't be generated by the game anymore, or very rarely to account for that. Making the acquisition of rat meat kind of difficult. Let's not waste all the stamina we have. Something saw me there. Might have been a deer. Okay, so this is Shadeleaf Copse. Ooh, no root. There is more than one here, lovely. Well, precisely two, apparently. Anything up here? Anything at all? Can I cliff jump my way up here? I see a third Nernroot, but I want to get on top of this. Okay, there's a third Nernroot. Now the distribution seems to be a bit weird, because we found bigger bodies of water with less Nernroot. We have a lot in here. Oh well. Then again, we did not cross the entire body of water. But that's hardly a large one. Anyway, let's make our way back to Skingrad. Is that a wolf? Might be a wolf. That's a deer. It's just a deer. Ooh, by the way, I saw some rabbits today. It was kind of interesting. I mean, they weren't doing anything, or just fighting. But they do seem to live close to the bees. Which is not quite what the fellow gardeners want, because rabbits do tend to eat the same stuff humans grow, and they're usually not for rabbit consumption. I kind of cursed myself for not bringing the bow with me. I mean, I'm not. It's not allowed to. You're not allowed to hunt in Germany with a bow, especially not without a hunting license. So I was not taking that seriously. I would not go hunt rabbits with a bow. But they did look tasty, and I am hungry. And the bees are not bringing in enough yet to warrant the saying that the beekeeper does not leave the beehive hungry. I could have also, of course, grabbed some honey from them. They have some, but not enough to warrant taking it from them. Right now, the weather is still sketchy. It's usually that way in April in Germany. There's actually in quite a few sayings. Actually, we say it's an April's weather. It's April weather to say or to describe a weather that's all over the place. Like sunny at one day or sunny at one point and rainy the next time. And 5 minutes later, you look out and it's sun again, and it's snowing, and you get the point. Look at that, a rat. Since we were talking about those earlier. What heroic strike. That must have looked cool. Until you realize it was a rat we were fighting. Oh, by the way, I have some semi-interesting news, I guess. I am very likely to quit my job soon. Not because I have something of my qualification, but because I have something at least better. And I mean quite a lot better, actually. So I'm looking forward to that. I'll get to work with some friends again who have quit the old job at the call center. And who I ideally miss. So, yeah. That's something I'm looking forward to. I technically don't need to quit my my job. I don't need to cancel out the contract, but because it would run out anyway. I could just decide to let it run out and have the company not renew it. But I do want to have the satisfaction of actually handing in a letter of resignation. I want to quit this bloody job.
What?
And again, it depends on a call I need to make on Monday. If things work out, I will at least have a better job. What do I want to do now? I wanted to go to Sindarian and grab my elixir.
Hi there.
There's Glarth's house, there's Tamika.
Well met.
There's Dion. Where was... Yeah, seeking your roots. I think it will tell me when the elixir is ready. So let's go check our quest list for more things that will be there. I don't know why, but I thought I remembered this quest requiring you to wait for 24 hours, then for 72 or something. So you'd be here for a whole while. And I did not want that. But we are done here with one waiting period, that's fine. Alright, we'll get to go again at some point as well.
How goes it?
Okay, let's do some alchemy. Right here on the streets. Ooh, your stained fingers attest to your diligence in mixing potions and learning their secrets. You're now a journeyman of alchemy. All potion ingredients have 4, and now we can see the first 3 effects. Now this gives us a whole lot of new abilities. As you can see, we can now combine all of those things. Look at that. So yeah, all the options, and we don't take any of those. So we want to hold on to the ectoplasm. I want to see what we can do with this though. We can make a shield potion, why the hell not? We can make 2 of those. They actually do last for quite a while. I mean, 56 seconds is more than most battles last, so those might be useful. I can't claim they definitely are, but they might be. We probably want to do... We want to save some of those for later. Bird poison, why not? Yeah, why not? Ooh, damage health. I think that's just one of the standard kind of placeholders things, just so you don't randomly eat stuff. Like, I think if you eat something, you'll only get the first effect. But now actually I think we're on our way to getting a very large boost in alchemy. Because we are of course going to do a lot of alchemy now. I mean, we can now see the vast majority of attributes, of properties of most things, actually all things. So that allows us to do like all the different combinations. What about that? 45 drones, yeah, why not? Okay, let's use that. And some of that. No. Ah, that's useless. Resist disease, why the hell not? That sounds like something people would buy. Okay, what do we have a lot of? We tried all the flax things. What about motherwort? Damage fatigue, that's kinda useless. Silence poison, very nice. Resist poison, why the hell not? I'm not sure where I can find mandrake. But I'm more than happy to see that. Resist frost, why not? Now this may not be the most interesting thing to watch, but we are going to make a lot of money with that, and of course a lot of skill. What's alchemy skill at anyway? I kinda wanna know now. We're at 50, nice. Very nice indeed. Let's go this way.
Good to see you.
How do you do?
So, off to the
Good to see you.
Mage's Guild we go.
Well met.
Because they usually have an alchemist here. And they should be well
It's you.
Well met.
disposed towards us.
Be seen.
What's the time? 1 PM and no alchemist inside. I hate you guys. I hate you guys. You always have to prove me wrong.
Take care.
Yeah, move it.
I hope I
Sell me stuff.
seeing you.
It's my pleasure.
Yeah, not mine though.
Be seeing you.
I want to sell stuff. Fine, we'll look for the alchemist.
Yes.
We'll look for an alchemist here then. Screw you. Okay. Colovian Traders, Westfield Inn. All things alchemical. That sounds like the place to go. I'm quite sure the Thieves Guild will leave us here, so we will have to spare plenty of coins for that guy. Tongs. I totally walked past it. Of course I did.
What do you want?
I would like to sell you stuff.
You won't find better.
We could get the
prices
apprentice
all
stuff here.
over.
I think we're not high level enough for the journeyman stuff to drop or to be spawned. But we'll sell this. We'll sell your poison. Why not? We'll keep one of those. Sell those. Those. And we'll sell all
You've
those.
made it.
This is like too situational for me.
You gotta.
I mean, resist frost we might actually need at some point. But this stuff here, you never really know when you're going to be hit with a paralysis poison or spell. I should have just said effect. Oh, yes, please. Sell those. And all of those. That.
Excellent bar.
That. And all of those.
That's a fair deal.
We'll keep 3 of those on hand. Do we need 45 seconds of silence? I actually need the 116 going more.
Excellent bargain. I appreciate.
Okay, wonderful. Actually, let's talk about data cults.
Makes you think, but it just so happens I've run into some sanguine worshippers up in the Imperial Reserve, a long way northwest of Skingrad. Can't give you any better directions, unfortunately. Traveled mostly at night with a guide and didn't see much on the way.
Okay, nice.
Bye.
How's our weight looking now? A bit friendlier. Let's see what we can do with those wormwood leaves. Some regular damage health potions, that's useless. Fine. We'll do that. No, we'll not do that then. Anything else we can do here? Actually, if we got this apprentice stuff... Let's see, do you have that here? Novice. Ah. We'll need journeyman stuff at some point. Or the at least the apprentice stuff. That would make things a lot easier for us to handle. Also, if I stole that... and sold it to... yeah, fine. And sold it to a fence... We're out of here. It'll get me quite far with my target.
Hello.
Although we might as well get there if we were doing the quest we're supposed to be on for Thieves Guild anyway. Because I believe those lead you into places that do have enough valuables to steal for you anyway. Okay, so we'll wait until 2 AM. Which is still quite far away. Where is that sanguine cult? Over there, nice. I'm not sure what the Daedric artifacts are. I mean, for Azura is always Azura Star. That's just a given. Okay, let's wait for 5 hours. Then go back to Sindarion, who should have our potion ready, or not, who cares. We'll actually go to the mine.
Greetings to you.
Let's actually make our way to the mine. Not that, we want to go to here. West of town at 2 AM. You know what we haven't done in a while? Saved the game.
Greetings, Argonian.
Oi! Fuck was that? That was kind of a dumb move there. I'm not sure if I should defend him. I don't think there'd be any point in that.
I'm Tamika. We grow.
Okay,
Farewell.
that was a scripted sequence. Should I have tried to intervene there? I don't know. I think we'll just leave Shamir to his fate. which is most likely death. Okay, so this is probably the accursed mine. I was expecting the journey to be a bit further. Let's go see what's in that mine. I found a cursed mine. That sounds more like something you'd want to unfind again. It's a dog. Oh, nice. Strawberries. I wish mine would grow. We'll have some time, you know. Doesn't seem to be that cursed to me. Look, they even have workers in here. Oh, nope, they don't. Ow! They don't have workers in here, they have bandits in here. With very expensive bows, mind you. Is that better than my bow? The elven bow does 7 damage, my bow does 5. It is totally better than my bow. So, hello elven bow. Farewell, other bow that we're going to sell later on. Very nice. Something tells me you're a bandit. Okay, so apparently dogs are much less sturdy than bandits are. Ooh, 2 lockpicks, nice. I'll have those. It's time. We were told to be on time, so we might want to be on time there. Ooh, she triggered her own trap. How very convenient. That is true service. The shovel, not a lever. I thought it might be some sort of lever as well. Lever? Not sure how to pronounce that. Nice, more stuff. Something tells me I might carry a veritable fortune in dwarven arrows with me. Torches we don't need. Ale we don't need. Healing potions we do want. Ingredients we want. Lockpicks, yes please. Gold, why not? Knives, not so much. Rat meat, yes please. Bedrolls, nope. A chest, you can't go wrong with those. I mean, you can, but rarely. Torches, so off we go. Okay, what's over this way? Nothing. Well, that mine is not cursed. It does have a few strange sounds in it, but it's not cursed. Although there did seem to be a dead body in there at some point. 2 bandits out here cursed though. Maybe it was cursed because clearly it didn't bring them good luck to live here. I killed them, so there goes that.
What's that?
Nothing.
Who's there?
Some of this. And some of that. You can keep your bow. I don't want that. Give me all the lockpicks though. I mean all the lockpicks. Okay, now this might be a bit more than we can chew. I want to hit the melee first. Okay, we only got 1 arrow back from this guy. What a terrible conversion. Okay, that went nicely. Yes, please, give me all of those, and all of those, and that. He did have a weapon, though, a dwarven dagger. Can I carry that? I could. We'll take that. Time 11:50. We'll take all this. I might have stumbled onto a mine that's bigger than I thought. Okay, that was a useful conversation to listen into. Oops.
Don't feel bad. Today, no one lives forever. Die! Am I supposed to be impressed?
Let's actually have one of our healing potions. This might be well placed now. I'll take the small one, like the ones I made. However, we do want to switch to another spell for this guy.
You will know pain.
There you go. I was hoping for something more extravagant in terms of weaponry. An elven dagger, which is nice. And very heavy. Huh. We'll leave it here. What did you carry around? Mithril, eh? Now that is something we will take. Those are pretty good weight to value ratio. Also take that. I might take those over the... That's fine. It's time though. 12:43. We might want to go out again. We'll have to continue this looting later, because we were told to be on time at all cost. So we do want that book for the Mage's Guild back after all. Who would think that bandits would live that close to the city? You'd think a mine that close to the city would actually be, you know, mined. And if it stopped giving you resources, you'd probably want to seal it. Just saying. Just saying. So we're supposed to meet the guy here. Primrose gives us nothing. Ooh, are these the Count's associates? They look very
You creep.
Well, well. You're early, mage. I'm afraid I misled you. The Count won't be arriving. In fact, he doesn't even know you're here. We're not about to let the Guild interfere with our plans, for the Count or otherwise. So, you'll have to die. Don't worry. We'll put your body to good use, I assure you.
Okay, good thing we have that silence potion, isn't it? Okay, let's go with the fireball spell. Okay, that went well. I could use this, but 5 points health absorption is not much. So we'll instead have to put some potions back in. Give me all of those, and do I have a healing potion that's... That should probably do. Oh, look at that! Okay, we might need a strong potion of healing then.
You impossible fool. What possessed you to think I would suggest a meeting here, of all places?
You're a vampire.
At least your gullibility served some useful purpose. I knew about Mercator, but not his friends. Now none of them are a threat any longer.
Okay, why was Mercator a threat?
Do you not recognize a necromancer when you see one?
Well,
I suspected Mercator was involved in their cult, but was unwilling to move against him without knowing the identities of his allies.
okay, and well, in my defense, he did not introduce himself as a necromancer. He was introduced as your county person. Who are you anyway?
Count Janus Hasseldor at your service. A thank you might be in order at this point.
Good point, thank you, sir. Go on.
Despite what your council may think, I've not thrown in with the necromancers and would never do so. You may pass along that message.
I was told I was only here for a book.
Is that so? Perhaps your council has not been entirely honest with you. Do you really believe they sent you here for a book? No, they sent you here to spy on me. They've heard the same rumors I have about the Necromancer's cult.
Okay, go on, please.
Tell your council that the next time they want something from me, they come themselves. They don't send someone under false pretenses.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Yes, I see that now. I regret that Traven has involved you in this way. At least you've survived. For now. Perhaps in the future you can be trusted enough to deal with more serious matters. Now our business here is concluded. I suggest you return to your council.
Ooh, the plot twist. The plot twist. Where did... There he is, Mercator Hossitus. Had a ring. Nothing else of value. I was hoping we would not fight here. Because necromancers usually carry around good stuff. Oh well. At least last batch had some healing potions we could nick. Well, well, well. Plot twist. And well, it was actually a double twist, so very nicely done. So we were not here for a book at all. Who would have thought? We were also not here to meet with the Count, and we learned that the Count is in fact a vampire, as his teeth clearly told us, and his red eyes and his pale complexion. It literally screams vampire. Do we want to continue looting this cave? Why the hell not? We might as well. Then I'll also make myself some tea after I'm done here. We'll leave that dog alive. It's not hostile, so there's no need for us to attack it. If it doesn't attack you, there is no need for you to attack it, unless you do, of course, have a contract on its head. All those generic bandits out of the way. There are two passages. That one here is a dead end. I'm not sure if that will actually, or if the silence potion will break, or will cancel an attack, or a spell. Did I just... was it just logs falling behind this guy? Ah, very nice. Yeah, who do we have here? Let's have some Western Serial shootout. There you go. dropped your bow. I take that as your surrender. I'll also take your arrows as your surrender. Iron mace. No, bandit clearly wasn't the brightest. He did have a valuable potion though, well, reasonably. Ooh, that's something we want. Now why is this mine cursed? Supposedly. We've not seen any reason for that just yet. We have found a tripwire though, which I could have used in just a moment to actually hit that bandit over there. Is that 2 bandits? Okay, we'll have all the shootouts here. That's racist. Get. No, don't you think I'll run out of arrows? Or health, for that matter. Yeah, let's get this over with. You first. I'm so glad I found a better weapon. I'll have that. Ooh, a dwarven bow. Kinda skipped that. Mithril boots, eh? We'll have those. No, we'll not. Is there anything I can eat or drink? Or drop? We'll actually use the poison of... That's good, we'll eat that. Some apple and some lettuce, because that's apparently healthy. This guy in the middle of the curious explains why he was so bloody tanky. Didn't we kill 2 bandits here? There's the second one. I should look into selling those arrows. I really should. Yeah, because they do over-encumber me. However, I think it's time to... I thought it was a can or something I was carrying for whatever reason. Yeah, those are too heavy. Need to keep drinking those heavy potions. Then again, I do prefer to do this in an actual pinch, because this might... It's not much, but it might make the difference between life and death. And do remember, we still have an empire to save, which I mostly use as my excuse to stay alive, not as a reason to actually save the bloody empire. Which I guess you could consider somewhat dodgy or paradoxical even. One more bowman to shoot. Ow! Okay, I have a magic axe. I don't like that. No, you're not. You're supposed to be dead. Thank you. Where'd your axe go? You dropped your axe. I want it. You even have a mithril shield. Very nice. Lovely. Okay, we'll not take any more arrows. Unless, of course, it is to the face. Now, this person should have an... She had a flaming axe, and now it's gone. It's kind of a downside of this system where they actually drop their weapon. There it is. The War Axe of Scorching, which is very heavy, so not quite worth our time or effort. I probably should have sell some of those dwarven arrows later. They're very heavy but very expensive for arrows, so they might be a good way to transport coin. Oh, that mine was actually quite large. Now, one legal question about this I would have is, since I assume this stuff has been stolen by the bandits, am I allowed to sell that? I'm stealing it from the bandits, although they don't technically own it. Wouldn't that still make them stolen goods? Like, why couldn't the bandit not just go to a shopkeeper and say, yeah, I've stolen those from some bandits, I would like to sell them now. Look at that vine. Nice little touch. Is that a mage? We do have our wonderful silence poison. Yeah, that didn't go well. Okay, I kind of want that dagger. I think using that poison there was a pretty decent move. Ooh, more chests, loot. For very little gold, but every little bit helps. We do have a lot to restore after all. We have Frostcrag Spire, which is quite expensive. We have the... do we have? We have this place down here. The Deep Skull Hollow, which we have to restore. Oh, we haven't been there, but I can tell you that we have to restore the place. We have... not Crowhaven, we have... what was that place again? Battleworn Castle, that's 2, 3... and I think we inherited something else over here somewhere. Did we inherit the 4th place? We probably didn't. Sundercliff. I think it was Sundercliff Watch. But I'm not sure. Let's go see it. So, Battlehorn Castle, useless. Frostcrag Spire. I mean, we need at least like 20 grand anyway. Just to finish those things. And they're kind of hard to find. Oh no, that's Maroon's Razor. Dunbarrow Cove. Oh no, that's not a quest. And of course the horse armor, the infamous horse armor. Well, we did get something out of this mine. A fair bit of skills as well. Lovely. Let's get off to, or head off to Skingrad and see what we can do here. Oh no, not Skingrad. Where do we want to go next? We could try the Siren's Deception, although I did count on having a Flame Atronach for that, which I'm not going to resummon. I I think we've seen enough of it. We've seen what it does. We've seen how it works, and I don't know. It just feels nice to go on without it. I'm also always afraid it would eventually like hit someone or something it wasn't supposed to, and then like cause the AI to spaz out. Which I think I've heard in Morrowind. It happened a few times in Morrowind, when there were like massive battles of the AI with itself, essentially. Where is that stupid axe? I mean, if I keep casting my feather spell, I can take that. I can also look for this magic axe we found. I probably didn't find it anymore. I forgot where it was. I think it was up here. Yeah, there it is. Yoink. I'll have that. I'll also have that. And those. Greaves as well. I'll have that. So, alteration training. We loot this? We didn't. That was so worth it. Quite a nice, rewarding little trip. We could take more of those, but we can't carry them. It's nice to see that we can now get light armor. Or not a very, very good light armor. The Mithril stuff I think is pretty good. At least Mithril is considered pretty good in most fantasies. It being a completely made up material, so yeah, good stuff. Reasonably pricey, so I'm very, very pleased with that. It's still daytime too, or daytime again rather. Which means if we go to Skingrad now, which is just a very short walk, so take it. Ooh, Lady Smockleaves. I should probably have looked for more of those plants. They seem to have a whole lot of very useful properties. I'm not sure what the final perk is. Like, if we're at 50 now, so I assume we'll get the full range of attributes at 75, and I believe there is one more bonus at a skill level of 100, which I'm not sure we'd get. Like, what do we get there? Maybe it's double efficiency, who knows? Anyway, we're alchemizing pretty good. Let's also fix this stuff before we sell it, because that's something we do need practice with. We also want to get rid of some weight. Okay. There should be a blacksmith somewhere around here. I want to take that to a proper smith. We should also be able to get Sindarian to give us that potion now. Okay, where's the smith? There you go. Yeah, Agnate the Pickled apparently had a bit of a rough night, with probably too much drink. I could have just hit repair all there. I acknowledge that.
What can I interest you in?
Let's haggle. I want to sell this. We'll also want to... Wow, those are expensive. That's 4 a pop. We'll not use that, but we'll be happy this is a thing. I will sell this dagger.
Good customer.
totally sell that heavy axe. And all of this stuff. It also looks kind of nice, but we want to sell it.
That seems a fair price.
Although I could have actually replaced my blade's shield with the
You made
mithril
a
one.
good bit of gold.
We'll find a new one though. It does have less, it would have had less armor rating.
A pleasure. Farewell.
Okay, wonderful. Wait, I wanted to sell my silver bow as well.
It's my pleasure. Perhaps you need
I
new
wanted
armor.
to sell my...
Oh,
No, I have new armor.
I have a large selection of both.
I wanted to sell you my silver bow. I appreciate having new weight capacity. Okay. That was fine. Now, do we want to go to do the Coral quest or not? Also, where did this guy, there was a thief earlier. I'm not sure where he went, or if they actually cut him down. I prefer to think he was just arrested. Maybe I miss out on the quest though, who knows. Now we have all the options. We could go to see Sanguine's Shrine, which is over here, although I'm not sure what level we'd need for that. So we might as well hold off on that. We could go to do the Imperial Orrery thing by going to Camp Ailes and then to the surrounding camps. Let's try to go to Crowhaven and sort that out. I mean, we are better at fighting now. Could go to Anvil. For now, I think we'll just go to Coral and then back to the Imperial City and report into the Mages Guild. I think that's a reasonable plan. We've been streaming for 2 hours already, so not sure how long we'll keep this up. I guess as long as my voice keeps up. Just have a drink. So, by the way, a recipe I think I want to share here for a tea that has kept my voice going even through a cold in a call center. Is, I mean, it's not an exact recipe, but it's kind of a general thing. Is you take mint leaves. You can also take mint tea, like the pre-packaged one if you want. Like 1 or 1.5 liters of water. And ginger, lemon and honey. Just to your taste. And yeah, combine that in a pot of boiling water. Just keep it going for 5 minutes. And then yeah, try to filter out the leaves and everything. You might want to to grate the ginger though for increased effect. And once you have that, it's kind of nice. You'll end up with a tea that will burn if you overdo it with the ginger, but it will keep you going. This one. It will definitely keep you going. It has kept me going. And those were some pretty brutal times for my voice. But I did want to, I wanted to avoid having to call it sick. Even though you do get those, like, you get paid if you're sick. It's not like you're completely boned. I could have, but yeah, I just didn't want it. It looks bad on your report. If there is any report. Okay, there you are.
Why are you talking to me?
I kinda did.
You've got the journal. Good. So, what happened in Skingrad?
Well, I completed the task.
You did it? I'll be talking to Maglir soon. I don't need one wet ear covering for another. Still, the job got done. Here's the reward.
What did we get? 300 is not bad. I was expecting like 50 or so. Any other duties?
Back for more work, are you? Good. Some of our boys are causing trouble in Leowin.
What was that?
Looks bad for the guild.
What are they doing?
Some of your brothers have been getting rowdy at the local tavern. I've got no problem with cutting loose, but I don't like it when we all look bad. You're looking for Relian, Vantus Prelius, and Dubak Groshar. I haven't had...
Okay, that's easy enough. So we'll go there at some point. Now, what to do next? I think we'll go back to Raminus Polus and tell him that Count Janus is not in fact in cahoots with the Necromancers. I think that's a nice move. He'll appreciate that. Maybe even give us some more magical junk. Restoration in Anvil, so we should have gone there.
Good afternoon. Have you been to Skin?
Yes, I have seen Janus Hasseldorf.
Saved you, did he? Well, that's a good sign.
Saved is relative.
Must apologize. It was never the Council's intention to put you in harm's way.
Then you did it unintentionally. Well, why didn't you tell me the truth then?
The Count's unique nature is not public knowledge. The Council wishes to keep it that way. At the time, it was believed that there was no reason to inform you, since it was not crucial to the task you were given. For that reason, I was unable to disclose more about his true identity to you. Clearly, that judgment was in error. I apologize.
And where was I sent to Skingrad?
Mage Traven feared that sending a high-ranking official with the guild might draw too much attention and provoke a reaction from the Count. We were also concerned that it might drive any necromancers in the area underground, making them more difficult to root out.
I see, although it's really not a good explanation.
We simply wanted to survey the situation in Skingrad. Our relationship with Hasseldor is tenuous at best. The Council has agreed to keep his nature a secret, and in exchange, he occasionally provides us with useful information.
Well, wouldn't that be kind of obvious once he lives like 200 years?
As a vampire, the Count has few allies he can trust. He has disguised his nature from most, but cannot hide it from the Council of Mages, so he approached us with an accord. As you have seen, that agreement is under a great deal of strain lately. The Count does not agree with certain policies the Guild has established.
So we're protecting a vampire.
It's not quite that simple. Hasseldor is powerful, to be sure, but the Council does not consider him to be a threat. After all, he has ruled over Skingrad for quite some time, without incident.
So you no longer trust him?
We feared Hasseldor may have been involved with the Necromancers. Thanks to your involvement, it would seem that he is not. At least, not for the moment. We will continue to monitor the situation, but I assure you, we will make no further attempts to mislead you. You have done your job admirably, and I thank you for it.
Well, you haven't. Could you advance me then?
Your services to the Guild have not gone unnoticed. As of this moment, you have gained the rank of Evoker.
Hooray!
Along with your new rank, please take this amulet. May it help keep you safe in times of danger.
Hooray! A spell drinker. That sounds useful. Any new tasks you have for me?
Are you ready for it? If not, I understand you've been through quite a bit lately.
Well, thanks to your help, but I'm ready.
Very well. There's a research project going on at one of the Aliad ruin sites on the eastern side of the province. Irlav Jirol is in charge of the project and is apparently in need of some help. I thought you might need a break after the things you've been exposed to lately. You can find Erlov in the Archmage's tower.
Well, the things you exposed me to lately, just to be honest. Oh, fine.
He's a good man, but council...
Okay, so let's talk to
should be waiting.
Erlov. That would be in the Archmage's tower. What's in here? So I think we'll have to hit this thing. No, we're not supposed to be there. Ah, so he's not in there. He's currently over there.
How do you do?
Good to see you.
Are you Erlov? No, you are Erlov.
You're about Vatican, are you?
Yes.
It's a damn shame. I haven't been giving the project the attention it deserves. The last report I received from Scaleel indicated there was some sort of problem. A blocked passage or something that they couldn't get past. I'd investigate it further, but I'm needed here with the council. Romanus says you've got a good head on your shoulders. Look into it for me, will you? You can find Scaleel at the site. Access is restricted, so you'll need this key.
Okay, wonderful. Can you tell me about anything? Can you tell me anything about the place?
It's an alien ruin southwest of Cheydinhall. We suspect that there are some interesting things inside, so a research project was established. Scaleel is there now, working on investigating the ruins.
Okay. Who's Scaleel?
She's the mage heading up the on-site research. She can tell you more about whatever it is that's impeding their progress.
Or not, considering it's impeding their progress.
I eagerly look forward to it.
Okay. Let's take all of that. Lady Smock Leaves. Lily of the Valley. Nightshade. All of this stuff has regrown, so we are going to harvest the shit out of it.
Greetings,
You may call it selfish, I don't care.
What's new with you?
I understand Daedra worship has become increasingly prevalent in the Somerset Isle.
The Altmer have powerful wizards. It could be a dangerous situation.
Good day.
Fellow Magister, may I speak with you?
Safe travels.
Good day.
I'm not sure if they're having the same conversation there. Sounded a bit weird. I love random conversations. Oh boy. There's Fly Amanita as well. My elf cups. I actually kind of like it if if plants are placed consistently. Like they have certain needs. For example, mushrooms will always be somewhat shaded, and I guess they could grow here as a kind of central place. But overall, I like it when they have, because it's like they're always in places that have a lot of light, or a lot of or very little light, or no light at all, or like maybe a mushroom that only grows around dead bodies, so
Hello, Evoke.
you only find it in crypts and stuff like that. I don't know. I like stuff like that. I mean, it helps you if you need to, or if you feel like you need to gather a certain amount of that for maybe crafting a lot of health potions because you're going to enter a dangerous place. Okay, crypts would be dangerous places, but you'd know where to look for them without actually having to like cheat and work around that somehow. Stain shelf, we'll have those. I mean, the special placements do make sense. They're generally somewhere somewhat shaded, somewhat off the tracks. What are those entomology mushrooms? I do love this little bit of extra magicka boost we can get from those.
Yes?
Mage quarters. There was an alchemist here somewhere as well. Mystic Archives. Primrose. And more of those Boletes and Fly Amanita. Was that something that gives us alchemy? Novice Alembic. We're allowed to take this stuff, which is kind of nice.
Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit
Ooh,
you.
a chameleon spell. Now we have 30 grand. Wow, that is magic. That's also kind of nice. 40 points on touch. That is a spell we want. We can't afford casting it. We could only do it once if we level up a few more times. Oh boy, that is so useful. That is going to be so useful. Do you happen to have a better Alembic and alchemy gear? No, you don't. Of course you bloody well don't.
You. Hi.
Hello there, apprentice. Something I never quite get is how you... I mean, okay, we do have to do some research now. But it doesn't seem to be all that academic in the university. Which is something I find a bit bewildering. Anyway, we are supposed to get to Leawin. We have been there before, but we now have a few quests over there. First off, we can go sort out the trouble with those guys. We can also... Oh, wait, I wanted to go here first. That's what we can get for Battlehorn Castle. We might also be able to afford one more thing for the Frostcrag Spire. But we'll see how expensive stuff is for that. So, where would the guy be? Why are you standing here, though?
Yeah.
Okay, you're just standing there. Okay, where is... You don't look that wealthy.
Allow me to extend my congratulations on your daring victory. I am at your service.
Okay.
I have everything you need to make the place more livable. Here, take this list.
Okay, wonderful.
Let's do business.
Okay, oh boy. Okay, we're with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's about whoa. That's 10,000, 20,000 for this place alone. This might take longer than expected. We're not going to buy anything from him for now.
You too.
But let's have a look at this upgrade list he gave us. I suppose it's fairly straightforward, but screw it. Kitchen area will be refurbished and blah blah blah. Household. We even get our own cook. Nice. Bedroom. Okay, so you get service of people with that as well. How do you keep those away? I don't know. Library. It will be restocked with books, so there might be skill books in there. Last time once we have... yeah, great. Barracks. So we can get some men-at-arms. Training room as well. Ooh, nice. Someone you can spar with. Trophy hall. Ooh, that sounds fun. And of course a wine cellar. We could get the brother of Tamika. And I guess he'll also do some alchemy. Very nice. Okay, so this does seem to be like a... Well, those things do seem to be worth it. That's what I was going to say here. For now, let's go and see here. Mystic Emporium. I think it's currently locked because it's 7 PM. The Mystic Emporium. Can we go there now? Still open, lovely.
Yes?
Let's
What can I
trade.
interest you in?
I even kept my potions. All the rubbish potions I made. Would you look at that? I would like to buy some more upgrades for the Frostcrag Spire. And I want to haggle a bit. I think we are haggling already, so we'll just buy the library area. Library or bedroom? Any viewers? Yes, we do have viewers. Library or bedroom? Quick kind of poll, I guess. Why am I doing this? We'll go with the library. The whole world is our bedroom, but we do need a library.
Goodbye.
And I'll not tell my friends, actually I could tell my friends to buy those things for me, but no. Okay, should we inspect that now? No, we shouldn't. We'll have a look at it later. For now, we'll make our way to Leawin. Okay. Well, let's go to Bravil first. Bravil is actually not that far, and it's on the way to Leawin, so screw that. We'll go to Bravil.
What is it?
Okay, we might be a bit late. Yeah, I don't think the Screamer will appreciate my intrusion. So I guess we'll make use of... We could make use of the night to actually steal some shit. Hello there, Ungulim. Who is totally not talking to a statue quite substantial amounts of time. Now, where would we steal something? This place looks so wretched and poor. I don't think there's anything I can steal here. Especially from the Mages Guild. How are we doing level-wise? We are one level away from leveling up. So... can't talk to Ungulim. There was someone standing here. She has moved away. Great. Foxglove. You there, guard. Come here.
Yes?
Okay, you're not wearing a full face helmet. So, we'll try to get one level in Speechcraft. You do like this, you like that, okay.
I get it.
So, no, no.
I doubt it.
Yes.
Really now.
Okay, so yes, yes, no, no.
I doubt it. Good one. What a wonderful compliment. I doubt it. Good one. What a... Please, I'm embarrassed, but thank you.
Okay, so no, no.
I doubt...
Yes, yes.
Really now.
Perfect, that was what we wanted.
Take care.
I'm not sure if those guards are recreated every time you actually enter the place. Let's not go in there. What's the Mage's Guild again? Probably like the next door over? No. Excuse me, have you seen a large blocky and weird looking building. A bit like all of those. I swear it was here.
What?
This looks large and weird. Well, everything here looks large, and that's the one I'm looking for. We'll rest for 1 hour, I guess.
You seem quite intriguing. Good day.
Okay, no, there's no point in that.
A
Well, actually, what do you have? You have nothing to sell. Great.
farewell.
Novice, novice. Okay, let's go find some bedrooms. We'll only try to rest briefly. They don't seem to have a guest bedroom of sorts. We'll only take 1 hour rest. Okay, it's the most amazing thing. Yesterday it was hard and today it is easy. Just a good night's sleep and yesterday's mysteries are today's masteries. I liked what he did there with the word. Okay, endurance, luck, and of course strength. Did I just freeze my game? No. Okay, it's still the dead of the night, so we should still be able to loot some places. Okay, let's see. There was a fair deal shop somewhere. A warlock's luck. Why not? Okay, we are hidden. Ah, damn it. There we go. So rubbish. This is all complete rubbish. Where's the good stuff? I think there's the owner up here. He might be sleeping. I'm not stealing his cheese. I do respect cheese quite. There's the owner. That was so not worth it. So totally not worth it. Carandial, is there no other shop here? Penantier, no. I think we also have a fence here we can use. Let's see, accidents happen. We may have broken the thievery thing. We may have broken it. go. Okay, now they at least have something here. It's cheap garbage though. Yes, I'll have those. I'll just take everything here. Or at least everything that's worth shit. Not like this. Fair deal, my ass. Okay, let's get out of here again. We stole something. Quite sure we have a fence in Braville as well. I'm just not sure who it is. Stand here for a moment. That's enough. Okay, now, what could we do here to pass the time? Not too much, actually. Where can we get this horse armor you're talking about? Outside is the Chestnut Handy Stables. Yeah, no. No.
It's you. Yes?
Well, who are you anyway?
Good day.
Okay, so we could wait here. I believe you could actually go to our fence. She lives over there. I hope her services are available to us already. If not, we'll just have to wait. Or sell our stuff in Bruma. We can still sell things there, mind you. So it's not like we have to go there. Not like we have only one fence available. It's just like you're getting more fences over time. Ooh, 100. I totally forgot to go to Sindarian again. Did I? Yes, I did. I think the fence lives somewhere over there. Or up here. Let's consult the map. Okay, Skrivar, Silverhome. Ah, there, Luciana Galena. I think she's available to us already. But also still from the blacksmith. Ah, the Archer's Paradox. Very nice name. Damn it. That's what happens when you get impatient. Damn it. There you go. We got in. Now Blacksmith shops are usually worth it. It's a replica, thank you. Put a bloomin' replica in here. Could I have my way here for free? Just drop bows. All of this is worthless. I think the Bethesda actually got some flag for that, because they made it so that not everything is stealable in the store. I think this is something they used for Skyrim as well, like where there is a hidden kind of store chest, which has pretty much everything in that store. Ooh, a house for sale. I should probably ask the count for that. It does need a key. As does Luciano Galena's chest. Have we harvested that guy? No, we haven't. Let's see if we can do anything with this foxglove. Alchemy. I said foxglove. I should probably also use the bloody foxglove. What can you do? Resist paralysis, nice, but not exceptionally useful. We can at least sell it. Let's do some more health potions. Does this have any positive effects? Okay, what about the Morning Glory? It's useless. That's great. Let's make a poison with that. Hooray, burdening people. Alright, what else do we have? There's so much flax. Storm Magica. Shield. And of course more shielding. I'm trying to burn through some of that flax we have because we have so many of those. Same with those. Ooh, a light potion. Very nice. Very unusual. I think some of the properties are just very well hidden. Ooh, wait, that makes you invisible. That makes you invisible. We want invisibility. Screw that, I want that. Why would a strawberry damage your health? That's like the last thing I would imagine it to do. Except if you really overdo it. I guess in that case it might be a bit too much and damaging you, but how many strawberries would you have to eat to actually take a damage from those? I've recently eaten like a whole lot, and I felt fine, so it can't be that bad. Although, of course, we've been carrying those strawberries around for quite a few days now, so they might be pretty hideous. Let's not use the... Didn't we have Sacred Lotus or something as well? Or did I use all of those? I think I may have used them all. I may have used them. Hold on to that. Restore intelligence. That's great. We'll make some potions. Some poison now. It's mostly useless, but we can sell it. We can still sell it. Okay, that'll do. But I really want to have a better potion kit or better alchemy kit. We may have to eventually buy it. Should we put an arrow to the Archer's Paradox? Can't put an arrow to a sign. Could you stop swinging, please? Yeah, it is.
Morning. What's going on with you? I saw some mud crabs by the water recently. What do you want?
You don't look like the person to steer clear from mud crabs, or who has to worry about them. You have a giant bloody hammer on your back. Which is where you'd actually want to carry a weapon you're not using right now. People talk a lot about like back scabbards and stuff, and yes, carrying a sword on your back is a dumb idea in battle. But especially if you have a large sword, that's a fine place to store it. Also, nerd root. Yoink. Where did you see mud crabs here? I don't see any. I guess they would trigger the AI in here. Go totally nuts. Okay, let's wait here for like an hour or so, or maybe 2. Most people do get up at 8. Not Luciano Galena, though. Just over here. I think we've been here already, but we'll see. I'll take that. Free stuff, why not? Okay, let's go and see... what was the name again? The active quest, yes, Scriva in Bravil. Let's go see Scriva in Bravil.
Tidings, citizen.
Ah, okay. So you're the captain of the guard and currently useless to us. Tenantier's house. We don't want to go in there. I think that's where Scriba lives. She usually hides somewhere here.
Ah, you are the new thief. I am your new doyen.
Okay. Do you have any special jobs?
Sadly, you must demonstrate more skill before I can allow a commission job. Sell more stolen treasures to the fences.
Okay, so we have 192
Good hunting.
gold sold. I believe we can get access to defense over here. Okay. Onga or Darji? And Darji apparently lives over here. Okay, that's odd. But we'll take it. Are you directing me back to Bravil? No, you're not. Okay, fine, we'll go to sell it to Onga. At least we know where to find that guy. And where did it say was the Restoration College again? I think it was Anvil.
Good afternoon.
Hello.
I said I know where to find Onga, just probably walking in the wrong direction. Yes. I totally wandered off into the wrong direction. His house is over here, and Olaf's Tavern Tag is over here. It's been too long since we've been to Bruma. But we have to stage an accident here. 4 PM. Let's see.
May the wind be on your back. Hello and well met.
So it seems Onga might be at home. Or currently in that locked back room. We'll never know. Oh, there he is.
I'm really...
I would like to sell stuff to you.
Customer. What do you got?
Plenty of stolen goods, actually. Ooh, we want to use that. Constant spell absorption, very nice to have.
An excellent bargain.
He's also paying quite good. Yeah. Yes. Well, we'll keep that. I don't think we'll need a light potion.
I think I can move this item for you at that... I think I can move this item for you at that price.
Note how it doesn't actually change the amount we have fenced, because those are not stolen items. I just feel like selling them here.
Good deal.
Because we might as well sell them here. Since the price doesn't seem to be that flexible. Okay, we did have some things though. I stole some things. Those are nicked.
You got a great... An excellent... You got a great deal there.
Okay, we'll sell those.
A good price for a...
I could also fill them
That's a
and keep them. I think if we fill a soul gem, it will lose the stolen property.
shadow hide you.
Hooray! So now we can go to Skriva, but let's do what we're here for first.
It's you.
We need to kill someone. And we need to avoid the manservant. So let's do that. Also, let's wear the Spell Drink Amulet. Because it may just give us a little bit of extra edge in a battle with the necromancers. Not that we're going to fight any of those right now. We don't fit through there.
Hello.
Okay, so that's Banelin's house. We don't want to go through the front door though, we want to go to the back. Okay, between 8 PM and 11 PM. We want that bonus. We also want to steal things if there's anything worth it. Nothing good here. Why do you keep your broom in a chest? Okay, where's the manservant? You notice this is the first Brotherhood quest because it's very easy to do. And all the locks are easy as well. Of course, we have to go through there somehow. I think we've waited in here for 3 hours. Grom will move away. Third person mode there. We'll wait for 3 hours. That'll give us plenty of time to actually do the deed. Benlin. Some cyrillic brandy. Take that. Okay, we didn't need to move over. We didn't need Grom to move away. Let's have a look at. Yeah, we couldn't cast that if our life depended on it. Okay, sitting in there. Okay, these appear to be the fastenings of the mounted Minotaur head. As expected, they have been loosened over time. You can easily remove those and cause that to crash. Yes, remove them. And you can see one life has been taken. We don't want to fight Grom. He needs to stay alive. But we can leave this place. Yeah, an easy job. And we'll get our bonus for that. Anything else we need to do in Bruma? Probably not. So let's return to Cheydinhal. And get a new assignment. That was actually yeah, quite fun. It was very easy though. Quite trivial to be honest. We need to go in here. think the Dark Brotherhood has similar rules to thieving as the Morag Tong, so basically everything that's owned by your target is up for grabs.
Yes, brother?
I've been meaning to ask you about your last contract. I heard there were some complications.
By Sithis, what a night that was. Reminded me of the time you and I raided that traveling carnival. Now that takes me back.
Remember, dear brother, I can't always be there to get you out of trouble.
So, the accident has been staged and Bainlin lies dead. Well done. You have more than earned your reward and bonus.
Hooray!
I present to you this dagger. It's an enchanted blade known as Sufferthorn. Its prick is deadly, I assure you. Yes, you are quite an asset to this sanctuary. In fact, I believe you are ready for advancement. I hereby appoint you Slayer. Well done.
Okay.
Now go, child of Sithis. Go.
I don't need to rest.
More. It just so happens I have another contract available, one that requires an expert in infiltration.
Oh, I'm good at that. I will gladly accept.
As always, you fail to disappoint me. Your target is a dark elf named Valen Dreth. He thinks he's safe in prison. He is tragically mistaken.
Valen! We know him!
A prisoner recently escaped from the prison using a set of secret tunnels connected to the Imperial City.
We also know that prisoner.
It's a perfect way inside. Just outside the Imperial prison is a grating that leads to the sewers. It has recently been tightly locked, but I will provide a key. It should be easy enough to locate Dreth in his small cell. Besides, I think you know the way, Valen Dreth has been imprisoned for many years. His tongue is sharp, but his body is limp and frail. He will prove an easy, pleasurable kill. You will receive a bonus if you fulfill the contract without killing any of the prison guards. Now go, and may the Night Mother go with you.
Okay, that's easy. Let's talk to the people here.
I know what you're thinking. Gogron.
Let's talk about a contract.
Infiltrating the Imperial prison is no small matter. Those guards are heavily armed and professionally trained. If discovered, don't be a fool. Flee.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable.
Hunting, my brother.
Okay. What about the others? They will usually provide useful insights. If they are around, that is. It did refill. Look at that. We could steal this book over and over again, if we so desired. Okay. Most people here are, of course, sleeping right now. Like Antoinette Amori.
Yes, dearest brother.
Yes, you could talk to me about the contract.
The Imperial prison. Long did I languish there, in my youth, before the Brotherhood found me. The guards are strong and cruel. So very cruel.
Okay. That was useless.
I hope you don't get killed.
What about you, schemer?
I mean, well, you know.
Now, I do actually think the Brotherhood doesn't need to treat you like a beginner, because
Greetings, brother.
they have high standards to begin with. Like, they don't accept you as a trainee, they accept you as a killer, so they can expect you to know what you're doing. As opposed to the Mage's Guild, where you join as an associate, or basically an apprentice.
No dark brother or sister has successfully infiltrated the Imperial prison in over 300 years. This will be a true test of your abilities.
It's not just getting in, you also have to get out of it again.
I see you have been speaking with Tanava. We were taken at birth and given to the dark. Together, we...
Okay. I would like to be a Shadow Skate as well.
It's good to see you again.
Yes, sir, I got a contract.
I know those sewers well. They will allow you.
Yeah, right, good point. We will also have to contend with goblins. And maybe other things as well. I think it's mostly goblins and rats, but we may find other unpleasant things there as well. This actually has... Ooh, hello, Taladriel.
This prisoner, why give him a chance to escape or fight back? Pierce his...
Yeah, that's easy enough. It will also help us to not have to deal with any lockpicking and being out in the open. Just get back into prison. And funny that Vicente actually knows about our past. I think that's a very nice touch. Okay, so next time we're in the Imperial City, we'll do that. The time of day doesn't really matter. Okay, so we'll go to Scrivada then. What else did we need to do here? So, let's actually end the stream, but before I do, I would like to go back to Frostcrack Spire and inspect my library. Horse, there's my house. I mean, we've been streaming for 3.5 hours now. I think that's fine. Okay, let's see. How does the house look now? We got the library, right? So, one library. It's the vault. Oh, that's a library. Some novice stuff, lots of the same book on alchemy. Okay, Darkest Darkness. So that I actually think would be changed. Or like updated, because the Tribunal yeah, they're mostly gone. Like, there's only Vivek still alive, and I'm not sure if he's still actually alive. Steal my own retort. Huh. Nothing extraordinarily useful here. Well, except those soul gems, which we'll take. I want to see if they return. Because I believe everything will eventually be restored. Also, let's see the life of the Uriel Septim. Okay. Life and Times of Nerevarine. I would like to find that book. Like, seriously. Also, do remember Hasfat Antabulis. He assured he was the guy giving you the first quest for the... Oh, no, not the first quest, but the first hint towards the Nerevarine prophecies. The guy you had to pick up the Dwemer puzzle cube for. Also, can I not have just this Frost Atronak? Oh well. Yeah. That being said, we are currently at home. Our very magical home, which I think is fitting. I don't really like what we did with the place. We haven't done anything really, but I really like the place. Let's see if our gear needs fixing, and then we'll go right. Actually, no, let's store some things in our vault. There are some things I do not intend to use. Now, where did my... I stored things in here last time, I know that. There, the Kavach Cuirass and the Robe of the Apprentice. I will keep Sufferthorn around, because it's a pretty good blade. But I want to drop off the Black Band. Sell that, we'll drop the Phylactery of Litheness. And we will... Didn't I have another thing here as well? Oh no, I probably dropped that off already. Oh no, the Ring of Viper's Eye. I wanted to keep that. So this invisibility potion might come in handy. When did I get that, and why is it so expensive? Totally want to sell that. Hello, Vault Guardian. So yeah, we're in the vault. Now we're back at home. So next time we will continue our expeditions throughout the province of Cyrodiil, the Imperial province. Maybe we'll even make take some steps towards saving the place from its pretty grim fate at the hands of the Oblivion crisis. We've seen a few of those Oblivion gates, which we're not going to touch. Mind you, we are so not going to touch those. Can I see how much I've fenced? Probably not. But yeah, this is also not lost. So whatever you've fenced now, you can get the next Thieves Guild quests back to back, which we are going to do. We're still going to keep stealing everything that's not nailed down as long as it's valuable enough. Just to get to those Thieves Guild quests. Also to be able to afford this. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I'm going to make some tea now. And I'll see you next time. Bye.